We have Dennis Bolen, the author of Black Liquor, Poems from Caitlin Press. Imbued with lyrical evocations of lost childhood, mature love, and deep friendship, contrasted against brutal depictions of grueling labor, industrial mishap, historical misfortune. What am I, a literary critic? Black Liquor. Actually, we'll hear what it's all about. I don't have to describe what it's all about, but Dennis Bolen is such an interesting writer. He's written 7 books of fiction, novels and short stories. He's co-founded the journal Subterrane. He's an editor, he's a teacher, he's a journalist. He's got creative writing degrees from UVic and from UBC. And this is, I think, your first book of poetry, is that right? First book of poems, Black Liquor. Dennis Bolen.
Thank you, Jared. I only just about a half an hour ago first saw this book, actually. Black liquor. Noun. 1. Byproduct of the craft process, cellulose breakdown. Number 2. Toxic water. Alkali-soluble degradation components containing more than half the energy content of the wood. Number 3, carbon-neutral renewable source for industrial power generation. 4, potable hydrocarbon infusion of organic molecules such as acetone, acetaldehyde, tannins, and furfural. Number 5, sugarcane distillate with specific gravity less than 0.91984. Number 6, containing more alcohol than proof spirit, greater than 49.3% by weight of alcohol. Number 7, dark rum. Number 8, bile and or body humor associated with foul temper, slang. I won't read you all 129 pages, but I have prepared a medley, about 10 minutes or so. I run them all together because I absolutely cannot stand it when people applaud between poems.
It's all about you, Dennis. It's all about you.
Heckle. Only when he's done.
What was it that Duncan said? Something about the emptiness of their minds? The applauders?
Thank you very much, Mr. Reed.
Settle down back there.
Everybody knew somebody. Age of battered pickup, cigarette load, ashtray butt. Everybody knew. Forest town slumber. Those who fell awake too late beneath the toxic blanket, stagger to heft wood, metal, paper. Numb in the classroom, tote somber books, wrestle anachronism, fear war and economics. At any moment, cover and duck and go away laid off from 1,000 mill jobs, who daydream terminal and sleep off youth in the phantom mental mist, seek the big exit, slur wild in a rebuilt English sedan with the boom boom barking doors, speak whole lives, shout violent minds, force the edge, skid joyous in a barren parking lot of snow. Everybody knew. Grease quaff, armpit stain, snaggle pick, match tooth. Beyond only the responsibly parented survive, everybody knew beltless toddler. Everybody. Unrestrained seat bench projectile to the outskirts of wisdom. Everybody knew somebody dead of car wreck. To the 1969 ambulance, what was the flame panic, the efficient terror, flicker light sweep down dirt-side Milltown thoroughfare? But all was soon known, of course. A boy head-on with his sister delimbed aboard a motorcycle. Girl, a schoolmate of mine, who'd turned to me in class not a week prior, inquired after my closed-off girlfriend, how long we were and why now we're not. Did I hear what she asked me? In a burg of non-exception working work, toilsome industry father, aborted school term, apathy-tuned paycheck reception, struck to watch the medevac lights off slow short of the hospital. They do that, the industrial man said, when somebody dies in the ambulance. Slow down and take time not to kill anybody else. Consider the moment of the sky and life. Stop pulling lumber and paper craft. Wipe a face and scan community headline. Could I have saved her life? Run and ask the time or $1 or a date? Halted for a second the driveway revs, made fate disalign a swerve second? Next day, as the mills rung black liquor, say again, ambulance, was there audio to emergency ears? Anything told? Hear clear what she asked me? Everybody knew. Opera entered life via shop class. Crusty Italo-Brit motor genius Jack, who, while having us tear down engine blocks, tractor engine oil, might curtly cuff a downbound miscreant, fist reputation a solid apparent remedy for any problem one might have in institution or in life. From the mouths of those who knew, if any teen boy of us stepped offline or lipped the short man from Manchester, Jack'll hit him once, said my pal Glenn, who had not long before done that and finished that way. And whose war experience, Burma nearly killed him as it did his friends. DC-3s bouncing off runways, dysentery jungled dirt, and the first jet airplane, whine thunder of anger and design. At assembly over Christmas, after we'd played our suite in brass and woodwind, drama had stepped through their Yuletide skit. Lights dim and curtain draw. Nessun Dorma Jack on a bare stage. Confound me, and in 3 minutes of vocal non sequitur, rafters resonant, turned me from confused to quester. Ever since, toting books, urbanized and in the run to ably pretend, seek biglietti la scala. Fit in even less for lack of Jack's fist skill, and to the life I left scarcely think about anymore, except when I see a jet fly and the flame of its roar is the area of Jack that everybody knew. Undershirt men, cross-eye sway fatigue, pace toward a next shift to hew and draw and maintain skirted metal house with wheels, rented concrete. Smoke death and like it, everybody knew. To cull those lucky not otherwise demised of proud ignorance. Out aside the tarmac under breezeway shingles huff shoulder men to shoulder. Those whom fate determines suffer the splinter bruise of forestry, rash abrasion, ragged cut. 20 stations haul 6 grades each, fresh-hewn fir and poisoned cedar, cast iron hemlock, lead log vengeful at the affront of being sawn. Alberni Pacific Division, longest green chain extant still in all the 1973 lumbering world. The crush, tensile authoritative structural beams, to make lurchmen dream of ease, to fade a summer afternoon, more than a beer after the shift, escape so far, deep from hurtful heat, back crack, fatigue so drunken, horror of wet 2x6, 20-foot heft, swarm in sodden stacks. But the grain was clear and the tooth rig shrieked delight at blade rip into pure tree flesh, a fusion of diamond fleck wet confetti about the world of us millers, deaf to the outside pleasance of poised time. Mountain view and sea, pleasing shape to put one's hand to. Everybody knew none should crave education. Drop out by 16 or you're not a man. Dream of gambling machines, bong, bing, but hot for the change girl who was young but old. See us in a Reno bed months later, her old man getting out of the joint. Everybody knew. alcoholic, frown, drink, burp, asleep, door slam, solitary. Everybody knew. Your spins make my head stand still. Remember the visual whirl, mental dervish through my eyes, a lilt crazy dancer laugh in my empty room, torque flighty damage to my darkness. There it is, that look of melting chickens awaiting. Is it the red in your hair? Am I thinking beyond sight to see what I cannot? So bright when you speak, the picture is not necessary. Your silence is detention. I exist in expectation to hear electric waves of your face and the way your head tilts when it thinks. If what's wrong comes from something near my pituitary gland, I'll have it excised, pickled in Polski-Ogorki brine. If it's environmental, I'll climb a mountain somewhere, though I'm afraid of heights. Either way, I come to you, parts missing. Everybody knew. Men curse pregnant women. Weep. Shout. Things broken. Just wait. I'm thinking about you on a bus to somewhere, and me, swig, scowl at the wall. From my vulnerable sides, front and back, Valkyries scream, desperate men drive through town, hatred in their teeth, but I am strung with guilt and weariness, and bleeding from my eyes and itching in the brain, wondering through doubt and sadness, all I can think of is all that is there is the way your body moves as it moves away through the jean jackets and bargain wear. Everybody knew. Your gentle step narcotized me. When you see me, my eyes, I'm safe. Your hair is a nest I want to infest. You thrill me with competence. I like the look of your fingers. Your quietness rests in beautiful music. I envy the words you read. Your house, your cat. Everybody knew you were going down the road, Pete, if ever the bacon did not fry under Joey's purty low heat, when cars won't start because their beaters clunked in from neighbors' yards, Balewile coalescence of amateur nationality, chug suds cloud bottle intoxicant for purposes of further relax amid the general recline. Yes, I see the road before us, your fist upon the knuckled steer. Look back, smilesome and damned. Everybody knew. Never to hail the government office musician, the bureaucrat novelist, the stenograph ballerina, file cabinet actor, and the system analytic performance artist who secrete themselves amid the memos and soft-head algorithms and emerge nightly, having funded their search, underwritten national life, financed the thought that by sheer emergence keeps us riding and riding. Everybody knew. When the truck flies, everybody off the road. Swat the kid who won't shut up. Fiddle the dial radio. Leaden, sad song. Soon, silence. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Dennis Bolen. I can't decide if your hair is a nest I want to infest or the look of melting chickens is my favorite of those images. But so Dennis will be signing his book in the signing tent after 3 o'clock.